Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Time Out with Shaq. And I'm your host, Shaquille James. And we had special hour, at 12. Normally we here at 6 p.m. But, I know we got the All-Star game going on. Everybody probably want to sit back, watch the All-Star game. So I don't want to take anybody from that. But we're gonna do this today, starting off at 12. I got a very special guest coming in, and it's gonna be a great show. Can't wait for him to, come in and tell his story to all of y'all. Y'all can check me out on my Facebook page, Time Out with Shaq, or you can also check me out live as it is on my YouTube page, Time Out with Shaq James. If you have any comments that you want to leave for the special guest, you can put it up on the page and we'll put it on the screen and he'll answer them, as quickly as possible. So, we just gonna wait a few minutes for him to come in and we'll get this show started. I just want to say, shout out to all my fans and everybody that's been showing love to the show. Also just want to say, pray for my city, New London. I'm saying? Pray for all the cities in Connecticut. And once again, as I did last week, I just want to give a special, you know, um condolence, shout out to the Ford family, who lost a son, and stuff like that. Just want to give a shout out to them and let them know our prayers is with them. So in a few minutes, my guest is gonna come in. We're gonna talk about his story, answer a few questions, and and that'll be the show. But once again, you can check me out each and every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's on my Facebook page, Time Out with Shaq, or YouTube on Time Out with Shaq James. So, we just gonna wait, you know, for my guest to come on. He'll be coming on in a few minutes. Hope everybody is being safe and just practicing the social distancing and all that. You know, so we're just gonna wait. He'll be here in a couple minutes, and once he's in, we'll bring him in and we'll talk. You know, yeah, they about to open up the world again, March 19th. The world will be open back up, so we'll see how that goes. We got the vaccinations out there, so if you need to get vaccinated, go get vaccinated. You know, um, they saying that they're gonna have to use that for travel and stuff like that. So you might want to go get vaccinated. But once again, happy they brought high school basketball back for us all to watch and everything. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. A lot of teams in CIAC this year. So my guest will be on in a couple minutes. So we're just gonna wait for him to log in. Just hope you all are doing very well and enjoying y'all Sunday, getting ready for NBA All Star 2021 going down in Atlanta. We need to get an All Star game here in Connecticut, man. They need to bring the NBA All Star game to Connecticut, man. That'd be so crazy. NBA All Star game, you know what I'm saying? That man, it'd be crazy at Mohegan Sun Arena. Man, it'll go down in Connecticut. It'll go down. So, you know, once again, like I said, just appreciate everybody, for showing their support. Should be a good interview here. Should be a great interview. So okay, my guest is here. We gonna bring him in and welcome him to the show. What's
Shag.
going on? What's going on, my guy? How we doing?
Doing
Welcome
good.
to Time Out with Shaq. It's been a long time coming. Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
My name's Rodia Perry. Some people call me Pedro. Class of 2022 at New High School.
Okay, okay. So we got you on the set here, man, and everything. First off, how you and your family doing during
We do-
this pandemic?
We're doing good. Just trying to stay safe. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's an honor to have you on the show. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all that don't know, this is my little cuz, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So basically, man, we just gonna dive into it, man. Like I said, if you have any questions for him, y'all can put it up on the comment box, and we'll get to them. You know what I'm saying? As quick as possible as we can throughout the show. So why don't you let everybody, you know what I'm saying, know, like when did you first, fall in love, what I'm saying, with basketball? And was basketball your first love? Because I know you're a multi-sport athlete. So, when did you first say, yo, I love basketball, I'm gonna make this my job and, try to provide for me and my family?
My first love was football and baseball growing up. Like
Okay.
basketball, I was all right, but football and baseball was like. But once I got to middle school, I don't know. Some just changed.
Okay.
So once I got to middle school, it was just like I started getting bigger. Usually I was a smaller dude, so when I started getting bigger, I was like, oh, this basketball thing can work out.
Okay, okay, okay. So who was some of your who was some of the people you looked up to, coming up, on the
Oh, in
playgrounds?
London, there was a bunch of people like Chris Dunn, Keith Porter. Torrin Childs Harris. Those dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Khalif Fields. I work out with him sometimes, hoop with him sometimes, and at the parks and stuff. So those dudes winning state titles and packed gyms. Those are the ones that I was going to watch. I was looking up to them.
Okay. So you come from, an athletic family, what I'm saying? Mom,
Yeah.
pops was, saying hooper, stuff like that. So who would you say was the better player out of them two?
Um, I don't know. My dad, from what I heard, my dad had a jumper back in the day, so he claims. But I might go with my mom. She got a bunch of trophies in the house, defensive
Yeah.
player of the year trophies and all that. So I'm gonna go. I'm rocking with my mom's. So,
Okay. Okay, okay. That's what's up, man. So, having, parents that played the game and stuff like that. How was that, growing up? Did they, what I'm saying, like push you, what I'm saying? How was that, them being there at your games in your ears and stuff like that? What I'm saying? Did you embrace what they was giving you, or did you sometimes be like how normal kids be, Mom, Dad, quiet, leave me alone, let me do this? Like, how was that growing
when
up?
I was younger, I was like, "Mom, can you stop yelling at the games?" And but as
Uh-huh.
I got older, I was realizing that they just trying to help me out. So I just
Yeah.
taking what they say and then use it.
Okay. Okay. Nah, that's good. That's good. So, um, coming up, what I'm saying, from, down the New London area, southeastern, a lot of people don't, look at us as having hoops and being ballers down there. How would you say, you know, the style of play in the game is in, New London County area versus, the city areas like Hartford, Bridgeport, New Haven, stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Do you see the games are similar? You feel you guys go harder than them? Like, how do you see that?
Um, Over in Hartford, Bridgeport, they play scrappy. They like to play scrappy fast. I feel like we got guys on this side of the state that we play the same way, but we just underrated slept on right now. But we coming though.
Okay, okay. So where would you say that, the skill set came natural to you? Did it come through watching the other guys play? Did it come from, your parents teaching you? Did you feel you honed your game on the city parks? Like, where did you
Park,
say,
definitely
that?
the park.
Yeah.
Going to the park in the summertime, just practicing moves, putting up shots. That's where my game came from the Bartlett Park.
Okay, okay. Hey, funny you mentioned that. Bartlett Park is like, the Rucker,
Oh, New
what I'm
London,
saying, of
yeah.
New London. You know what I'm saying? That's like hollow ground. If you ain't played at Bartlett, you ain't played nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, I had a couple battles there, won a couple battles, got my jump shot right there, so but you know, so coming up, what I'm saying, who was some of, like say from like middle school, before you got to high school, who was some of the people, like, what I'm saying, you went against and stuff like that?
Daryl Simmons, he played at Putnam Science,
Hmm.
battled against him all through middle school. Caden
Okay,
Whipple, Austin Cannon, Darrell
okay.
Cagle, all those dudes. We just power pack. We've been playing them. Um, Noah James, I played alongside Noah James, Tayshawn Cunningham, Pemberton.
Hmm.
So we had a lot of battles growing up. Mason Jackson.
Okay, okay. So, some people, what I'm saying, like, don't understand, tradition when they put on certain jerseys and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, New London, is rich in history. You know what I'm saying? Very, you know, guard orientated school, some of the best, finest guards to ever come out of New London and stuff like that. What was it like to put on that jersey and be part of such a rich tradition?
It's like playing for like the city. Like when you go out there, we known for winning tradition. So all it's like we got a target on our back. Like even though if we're not doing good, teams still want to beat us because we New London. Like you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying. So when I put the jersey on, I just got to play like it's my last game. Just go hard.
Okay, okay. So you had a you know decent, what I mean, career so far. You're in your junior year, and like you're really, bursting on the scene, like, you were there, but now it's like, you know, you just blossom into, like, basically, if not the top shooter in the state, one of the top three shooters in the state. Like, how you transform your body and transform your game from, say, freshman to now when they speak of New London, they like first, yo, that boy Pedro Perry, you got to stop him. I mean, you putting up over 20 points, 3 pointers. I mean, like, how did you transform your body and everything, and stuff like that, and change your mindset to say, listen, I got 2 years left of my high school career. I'm gonna do what I got to do. How did you translate that?
Well, I've always been around the city. I've always been known to be like a shooter.
Hmm.
So I just wanted to, from freshman year till now, I just want to be looked at as more than like, oh, he's just a shooter. He don't got a left hand or he can't finish.
Uh huh.
So just going to the park, putting up shots. Also, this past summer with this COVID stuff, Coach Mike Morgan, I've been working out with him at G's Fitness, just putting up weights, just trying to get bigger and solider. So it's easier to get to the rim. So since I got a jumper, they got to respect. I feel like if they got to check my jumper, if I get bigger and stronger, I can get to the rim easier.
Okay. Now, once again, like I said, with New London, it's a lot of rich tradition, and it's been a lot of guard combos to come through that door. Like, I'm talking about, from the days of Troy McKelvin, Tyson Wheeler, Glenn Hall. Like, it's been so many, Isaiah Curtis, like, you and Tayshawn Pemberton. I mean, y'all, if not probably the best backcourt, in the ECC this year, maybe could be one of the top 3 in the state. How would y'all? How would you, one, say? it is playing alongside a great athlete like Tayshawn, and also, you guys being in there with the category of best backcourts to ever come to New London. Where do you rank yourself amongst those guards?
Rank myself amongst the guards, like
No, as
um,
as a combo, as a combo, like you had Torrin and Chris, they play together. Like as a combo, you feel like, hey, y'all not there yet. You know what I'm saying, or y'all, just peaking at the right time. Like how is it playing alongside him, and how has he transcended your game, and you transcended his game, and how do you rank yourself up against the great guard combinations at New London?
playing alongside him, I feel like it makes the game easier. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's just you can't take your eyes off him because he's always gonna sneak, get the offensive board, and go up. He's just so big and dominant that other teams kind of key on him a little bit,
Yeah.
and they kind of forget like, whoa, there's two dudes out there that can really go out there and kill. So he just made the game easier for me. Amongst the other top guards, I feel like we could play with them. We just gotta just keep getting better, and we can compete with the top guards that come out of London for sure.
Okay. Once again, anybody that's watching the show, if you got any questions you want to ask Mr. Perry, just put it in the comment box. We'll bring it up on the screen and he'll try to answer them. So how is it like, playing for, one of the legendary coaches in not all of high school basketball, but also the ECC, Coach Parker? You know what I'm saying? I played under him, what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, I know sometimes it be stressful at times, but how is it playing for him, and what do you consider him as, and what lessons has he taught you as a player on and off the court?
Playing for him is like you got to be strong minded. Like he's gonna get on you. He's gonna yell.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna, oh, you got to make that shot. You got to do that. So you just got to just be strong minded and like have a strong mental. Because at the end of the day, he wants the best for the team, for the individual player, and he just wants to go out there and win. Um, Playing for him is just like we got to go hard. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so used to winning. We pressing full court pressing, so we just got to play hard, 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 fast.
Okay. So, when it's not high school season going on, how is what team do you run with for AAU, and how has playing AAU basketball been for you and stuff like that?
This past summer AAU season, I ran with Connecticut Elite.
Hmm.
We've been playing at hoop group tournaments out in Spooky New Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Playing with them, it definitely helped my game a lot because playing with them, the competition we play is a fast paced game. So coming back to the ECC, it's like I'm just going quick, and it's like hard for teams to stop us.
So, do you feel that the AAU game and the high school game is different because you don't have, like, you feel you have more freedom on AAU than high school, or how is that for you?
I feel like the AU game is different because it's
Hmm.
like on an AU team, it's like the top players from your area are on that AAU teams, supposed to like it's just like your school. So I feel like when you're playing AAU, it's like everybody on the court is gonna be good. So there's no room for mistakes. Like you gotta be on your stuff.
So, who's some of the notable players that you have encountered during your AAU stint?
We played against New Haven Heat. They got a lot of players. Isaiah Riley, Isaiah Earl. Those are some good players. Elijah Wilborn, Jason James. Those dudes. Those are one of the top players I played against this summer.
Okay. So we got you know, comment slash question. I'm gonna bring it up. This is from Jasmine Martinez.
Mama,
Mom Duke. She said, I think the fact that Tay and Pedro have been best friends since like 5 or 6 allows them to have natural chemistry on the court. What would be your response to that?
for sure. I feel like the shots that he'll take, I trust him with those shots. So I know he can make those shots, even though he missed. I trust him. The shots that I take, he trusts me. So it's like we just compatible. Like we just back. You know what I'm saying? We just fit.
Yeah, because I mean, it's rarity that you get a guy that you can trust on the court. It's like a Jordan Pippen, Stockton Malone. You want that person where I'm gonna throw the ball right there. I know he's gonna be right there. Hey, I don't need to take the last shot. I get the ball to him. I know he's good. And like I said, you guys have been very dominant. One of the top backcourts, throughout the ECC, also the state, what I'm saying, and stuff like that, the way you guys just mess with each other. And, during, the pandemic and everything, you guys have fared very well. How has the season been for you guys, and where do you guys see you guys finishing at when the season's over?
The season so far it's been a little different. You know what I'm saying? All
Mhm.
the bleachers is not pulled out.
Yeah.
There's still people in there. The energy is still up though. Like the bench, the coaches were all hype. We got Kareem Brown this year on our coaching staff. He
Mhm.
been helping us out a lot. So the games this year have been good. The end of the season, I feel like if we keep ascending, we'll be able to make it to the ECC championship. Hopefully, win it.
Okay. Now, what what has that been like? Getting lessons from a former two-time All-State, former Division One player, former overseas pro like Kareem Brown being on your staff and stuff like that, on the coaching staff. What pointers has he given you, and what things have you taken from him to make you a better player and guard also?
With him being, the basketball player that he was in high school, the mentor that he is now, it's just things that we don't see on the court. He sees it from the sideline, so they'll call a timeout or a halftime. He'll say, "Oh, I seen this, so next time do this," and we go out there, and then we'll actually see it, and then we do what he says, and positive outcomes come from it.
Okay, okay. So, um, so it's a shortened season. You guys didn't have a long time to prepare for things like that.
Mhm.
Um, basically second half of the season is about to be upon you guys. Barring if they do, have a state tournament, state playoffs, if they do, I'm hoping and everybody's hoping that they do. If they do have that, do you guys feel you have the necessary team, necessary players to make a run all the way to the championship if there is one that will happen?
I feel we do. I feel we got a couple dudes coming off our bench that are hungry to get some minutes and prove to Coach Parker that they can play on the varsity level. So I feel like if we do have a state tournament, we got the right amount of weapons to make a good run in the tournament.
Now, recently you just came off a game. I think I want to say I may be wrong. I think you maybe had like five to seven threes or something like that in the game. What was going through your mind in that game? Was did you feel the ball was just like attached, like just you shooting and scoring? Like how was that game for you?
That game, once I seen the first shot go in, it was like the first shot I took of the game. It was nothing but net. So I was like, I felt good. And after that, Kareem just kept telling me, just keep shooting, keep shooting. So Tayshawn driving, kicked the ball out, and it was just money.
Okay. And now you also, when I take a look at the games, the videos, you're transcending, you're filling out a little bit, getting bigger, stuff like that. How has that helped you, to be able to, not just be a shooter and everybody think you're a shooter, you're able to get to the basket, use your body. What things are you doing to, make yourself better in that area?
Me getting bigger has helped me a lot. Now I could. Last year, a bump that I got, I'll bump and I'll get off balance. This year, I can absorb contact better, get
Mhm.
fouled, go to the free throw line. So it's just been helping me out tremendously.
Okay. Okay. So who coming into the season, you guys knew the schedule and everything and stuff like that. Who was that one team and one player that you wanted to like go against?
The one team I would say NFA. They had
Okay.
just come off a 23-0 season, even though they could have probably had a 27-0 if the tournament didn't get cut last year.
Yeah.
But they coming off an undefeated season, ECC championship. So coming in, I wanted to beat them. And Jared Martin, that's my guy. But I wanted to come in there and beat them. And first game of the season, we knocked them off. It felt good. Felt good.
So so before you leave, what I'm saying, New London and stuff like that, what is two things that you want to accomplish?
Um, I wanna. One thing I want to accomplish. I want to. Hopefully, we can. If they have a state tournament, I want to win the state championship before I leave London. Also, I want to score 1,000 points at London.
Okay. So where are you at right now in the points category?
I think right now I'm at like the 600, 700 point range, somewhere in there.
Okay. Okay. All right. We got another question from Nick Jackson. Do you feel pressure to win the ECC title and state title in your career playing in New London?
Do I feel pressure to win it? I mean, I say yes and no because we got a tradition of winning in London, and I feel like our class of 2022 people have been talking about, oh, when we was in middle school, oh, when they get to high school they're gonna do big things and they go, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like there is kind of pressure to go out there and win the titles.
Okay. Okay. Got another, you know, comment on here. This is from Yolanda Arroyo. Excelling in your craft, keeping up with school, honor roll, staying active in the gym. Keep up the good work, Pedro. TT so proud of you. Can't wait to see you and your team back in action. So how does that make you feel? People, giving you the praise and stuff like that.
That makes me feel good. I can just go out there and see my name in the paper and my whole family proud of me. It's just feel good.
Yeah. So what are your numbers like this year, on the basketball court?
Right now, I think I'm averaging 20, 21 points, about 6 assists a game, 5 rebounds.
Okay, yeah, those are nice numbers. Nice, definitely nice numbers. As far as colleges and stuff like that, how has that been looking for you and stuff?
I just started. Me and my mom just starting to look at like where would I want to go because I
Hmm.
gotta once I go to college I gotta have a major, so I gotta see
Yeah.
what colleges have what I'm interested in,
Okay.
and just I just been looking at colleges right now, sending out emails and stuff to coaches and just
Okay. Have you got any interest or any offers from any school right now?
no offers yet, but I got an email from the coach of University of Tampa. He wanted to see how I was doing throughout this COVID stuff. And once
Okay.
the season started, he just wanted me to send him some film, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, yeah, nah, that's where it's at, man. I mean, whatever school, you choose, make sure, like you said, it has your right major, what I'm saying? Because academics is first before anything, what I'm saying? Books before ball, and stuff like that. And then second, you just want to find the school that best fits you, what I'm saying, to be able to get on the court and play and stuff like that. You know, so how does it feel like do you feel that you've been underrated and haven't gotten the notoriety to be mentioned when like the CIAC votes come in for player of the years and stuff like that, like you feel underrated in that area, you feel your name should be mentioned along with all the other top players and guards alone?
Yeah, I feel like I have been underrated these last 2 years, undermentioned. So that just fueled the fire for this season, junior season. It just fueled me
So right
to go
and
hard.
right now, I've been following the ECC, been following the players there. You know, you know what I mean, and the numbers and stuff you've been putting up. I mean, it's a strong case for Player of the Year for you. And if you get that, you may have a strong case to get it next year too. So, how would that feel at the end of this season? Your name being etched as Player of the Year in the ECC, along with all the other great players. Like, how would that make you feel, and how would that cement your legacy when you leave New London, as you left as as the top player in that conference?
Turn it down, man. Um, I feel good just knowing that all the work that I put in, the sacrifices that my mom had to make, money spending for AAU and
Mhm.
training, all the work that I put in over the summer, knowing that it all paid off at the end, it'll feel amazing.
Now, obviously, I know the answer to this, but what would feel better, Player of the Year or state champion?
Oh, state champion for sure.
Okay, okay. So it's not all about the accolades. Some people
Nah,
get caught up with accolades. Like, listen, I want to be the best player, get state champion. You know what I'm saying? But that feeling to be on that floor, raising that's like no other. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'd rather be the state champion, just me and my guys on the floor, happy we just won the state champion. I'd rather have that over player of the year for sure.
Okay, okay. So, what is a daily routine for you? When you wake up in the morning, as far as exercising your body, getting right for basketball. Like what's a normal day for you?
Like in season,
Yeah.
well, I wake up around 8 a.m., 7:50. I got class from 8:10 until 1:45, so I'm in classes. And then I'll eat some before I go to practice.
Hmm.
We'll have practice from about 3 to 5 or 5 to 7, whatever. Come home, stretch, take a shower, finish my homework, and then go to bed and just keep doing it.
Hey man, that's good, man. That's good, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I know your parents very well, some very well competitive people. You know what I'm saying? Pops? Oh, it's a riot right there. You know what I'm saying? And like, how, what I mean? Like how was it, in the summertime, what I'm saying, playing out there in the parks, what I'm saying, and stuff like that, just being in that type of atmosphere, what I'm saying, and just playing in the park and stuff like that against great competition. How was that?
It was good this summer. We played y'all this summer.
Yeah, yeah. How was that game?
That game.
How was that game?
It was it was a good game playing. A bunch of dudes from Hartford area, that side of the state, in the park under the lights. Everybody
Uh-huh.
out there watching us. It was a competitive game.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we had to take it back to where we did, what I'm saying? And, we had to let everybody know we was the made men, what I'm saying, out there. But, no, it was a great game, great competition, what I'm saying, great seeing, you young guys battle it out and stuff like that. That's the competitiveness that's been missing throughout high school and stuff like that. And like I said, man, you just got to keep pushing yourself every day just to, work hard and stuff like that. Um, you know, let's get off the subject about the sports. How have you, been able to, deal with some of the things that's been going on in the city and stuff like that? Unfortunately, we just lost a young kid for it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how has your mental been and stuff like that to deal with certain things like that and keep yourself grounded and away from things that happen.
It's been tough. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with him, playing sports with
Mhm,
him. So
mhm,
when I got that news, it was tough.
mhm.
I've just been trying to stay positive, stay optimistic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just trying to make some good out of all this bad. You know what I mean? The city needs some good, so this basketball thing is really the only thing that I could, you know what I mean, just stay focused on. Really not trying to lose my focus right now.
Okay. 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 Yeah. So, um, yeah, man. Like I said, so let's get off the basketball. And I hear you was one heck of a baseball player. You know what I'm saying. Also, you know what I'm saying. Now, how are you able to transition from basketball and get your body and mind right for baseball season? Like how is that go?
Um, yeah, I was a pretty good baseball player if I say so myself. Really, getting off the basketball, going into baseball, I just had to. It was quick, you know what I mean. Go
Mhm.
practice every day because I'm so used to shooting. I'm not. I had to go and throw,
Yeah.
grab the ball so I can get back into the groove of
Now,
baseball.
now, what position you played for baseball?
I was a pitcher and a second baseman.
Pitcher. Yeah, I used to pitch too. You know what was your fastest fastball time?
I actually don't know. I never got my fastest ball measured. So
Okay, so now like has basketball turned into your love over baseball and football?
yeah, girl, I don't know. I just started losing love for those other sports, and then basketball was just I don't know. It just happened naturally, like you know what I'm saying.
Nah, that's good, man. That's good. And like I said, man, like I said, just enjoy, your journey, what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Like I said, you got two good parents, you got a good family around you. That's what you need to remain humble and keep going. So what advice would you give to the young players coming up under you at New London and any young fellas coming up to the high school ranks and stuff like that? What advice can you give them to prepare themselves and be ready for what's about to be in store for them?
I would just tell them to just keep working and stay ready. You know, knowing Coach Parker, I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon from the head coaching job. So I feel like other kids on the team, when they're not getting in, they start like getting down on themselves.
Mhm.
But Coach Parker's gonna give you a chance. He's gonna give you a chance to come in and improve yourself. So what up, Shaq? So all you gotta do is just stay ready. So when your chance comes, you're ready to come and improve to Coach Parker that you can play on his team.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, man, it's been great, man, having you on the show. You know
Thank
what
you
I'm
for
saying?
having
But before we leave here, I got to do you like I do every guest.
me.
I need you. If you had to make that ultimate player, I need you to pick five players. They could be from New London, they could be college players, NBA players. I need you to pick five players and take one thing from that player. So you'll name the player and name one thing that you will take that from that player to make the ultimate player.
I would take Steph Curry. His shooting ability is just, you know what I'm saying. He's
Okay.
just probably one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving. Actually, no, I'm gonna go Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, his handle.
Okay. Okay.
I take Allen Iverson's handle. He was just so tough to stay in front of, tough to guard, the crossover.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Durant, his height and length. He's just he's so tall and so lanky that you can't really stop him.
Okay.
What's that? That's three.
That's three.
Um, I'll take Kobe Bryant's mentality. Kobe Bryant's
Oh,
mentality for sure.
mhm.
Going on the court, no matter who's in front of me, I gotta kill. I gotta kill. I gotta be the best on the court after the night. If I play bad, I'm gonna be in the gym all night, all morning.
Yep. Yep.
And then Michael Jordan's clutchness.
That might be one of the toughest play. I mean, a 7 foot guard, a 7 foot man with handle, jump shot, toughness, and hit the clutch shot. Man, that might be. That might be one of the toughest, man. So like it's crazy, man. Like, whew. So in parting, you know, once again, in any parting words for anybody, throw your shout outs here, what I'm saying, on the show, for we in.
I just like to thank everybody who came in for coming, watching me. Everybody who support me, my family, my mom, my pops. Love y'all. And, that's all I gotta say.
All right, man. Well, like I said, man, once again, thank you for being on season 2. Time out with Shaq, man. For everybody that came on, once again, if you want to see the replay of the show, you could go on my Facebook page, Time Out with Shaq, or catch it on YouTube, Time Out with Shaq James. And once again, man, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Good luck on the rest of the season. And if there's a state tournament, hope you guys, make it and reach that championship game. And I'll be looking out for you.
Appreciate it.
All right, now, take care.
You too.